Take a look through the orange lens, my friend. Oh, hello, poke myself in the eye. We're smooth up in here. Use the force, people. Positive mental attitude and balance. Don't fake it till you make it. Grow until you float. That's right. That's the new intro. If you don't know, get to know. I have a tattoo on my wrist. Our signs of alchemy for earth, air, water and fire. And this last one is a heart with a Superman sign inside of it. Let's see if we can just there you go. Heart with a Superman sign in it, and the shading represents balance. Let's line you back up. There you go, we want a camera view, don't we? And the shading in it represents balance. I promote a positive mental attitude, right? Positive mental attitude. That's not suppress all negativity and just focus on positive. You know, obviously as I promote that we have self-awareness, within that is self-accountability, right? And I think this is something that's overlooked. I hear a lot of people talking about a lot of different topics in like the, you know, revolutionary sense, right? In new technologies or currencies or Bitcoin up all in your face. I want to get some. I've already got some. Go and get some Bitcoin. Self-accountability, right? And I hear people talking about civilization. I hear people talking about the humankind, and I hear people saying things like, you know, it's diminishing our self-responsibility for our own states, for our own state of ego, for our own state of greed, for our own state of power. Sure, there's always going to be people that do good and bad things, right? Because we all know that good and bad is subjective to perspective, right? Because what might be good for someone in the Middle East might not be good for someone in middle of Europe or in Africa or in China, because their life situation might be different. But we got some common goods, right? Can't stick a knife in someone for no reason. You know? Don't rob someone. Don't commit, like, what's the word I want to use? There's a word I was going to use and I decided I didn't want to use it. If you're with someone and you both believe you're in a relationship that is just you two, don't break that trust. And if you do, take responsibility for it. Don't blame consumerism or like, you know, anything else. I'm not saying that people would blame consumerism. It was just the first thing that came into my mind. But we have self-accountability. And if we choose to dive into self-awareness with self-accountability, with honesty, so we're prepared to go, okay, I do that and it's not cool by what you think is not cool. What I change about myself is based on what I think and feel. It's got fuck all to do with law or social expectations or anything else. It's based on how I see myself, how I interact with other people, and how I treat myself. You know, I care more about how I treat myself, but I also care about how I interact with other people. And self-accountability, right? If we just say that, if you look at history, people are power hungry and dominating, right? In the same breath, you can say, look at history and you can see that the masses have been guided into power hungry, manipulative, one up on the other ways of thinking, because of the ones that took the power, right? Those that were power hungry were not faced with equal and opposite power by those that weren't power hungry. So instead of those that aren't power hungry going, no, we're standing up in our sovereignty, fuck off, they went, oh, okay, it'd be easy if we just, like, you know, because you've already got people that want to kill us. And fair enough. maybe more people would have died. Who knows? We don't live in that time. We live with hindsight. We live with the fucking beauty of history written. A lot of it fucking documented in video form. I believe that changing the system is not enough. I can't just promote, let's go for Bitcoin because it's the change that will bring everything we need. No, we need to make the changes along the way. And that can be pretty like, oh, we've got to do yeah. But like, seriously, right? If you want to look through the orange lens, it's going to be a little bit self-responsible, you know? It's going to be, well, you know, what can I do today to make tomorrow better for myself and others? And how can I have an impact on what has been bad up until today? Right, what has been dominating and controlling, what has been hurting the planet and the people up until today, and how can I make moves to change that? You know, and some of the cheesiest old teachings from, like, you know, spirituality say change starts with you, and it's so fucking true. We're not going to change greed until we stop being greedy. I'm not saying this most people I know aren't really that greedy, right? Most people I know aren't really that judgmental. Most people I know aren't really this, that and the other. They're a little bit. Like I was before I started doing work on myself, and when I turned off and I wasn't doing work on myself. It's easy to become that way if you just let your autopilots run and you just do whatever, right? You just live totally reactionary, right? You can just fucking crack on with life. You ain't got to listen to a word I say, right? But I'm talking and hoping to talk to those that are thinking, all right, well, maybe there is some change we can make. Okay, I'm a good person. Can I be a little bit better? Of course. Always. It's easy in this society. It's very easy. This place makes it easy for us to do good. Because it's built on doing bad. You know? Fear the gangsters. Fuck that. Stand up to them. If you can't beat them, keep going. You will, eventually. Perseverance is a ship that just sailed out. Right? It's not like, you know, like I wrote in a song, you know, you haven't got to win in every moment, because in the passing of each moment is a new moment. And that's a new opportunity. That's a new choice. That's a new chance to go, do you know what? I'm going to try something different. You know, I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm not going to give up on other people. I'm not going to give up on the human spirit and the human race just because there's been a load of dominance and war. And yes, I'm fully aware of how easy I've got it. Right? How easy most of us in England have it. And sure, there's struggles. And sure, there's ease. And there's the middle way. There's everything. But what we promote by living in this society and just accepting what we have is more of the past. Unless we make radical moves for radical change, paths will repeat. And I don't believe that just lies within the monetary system or within governance. I believe wholeheartedly that it lies with us, with what we choose to accept about ourselves and about other people around us. How do you choose to accept letting people how do you choose to let other people treat you, you know? How do you accept your own thoughts in your head and how you treat yourself? You know? There's many ways we can just help ourselves to help the future and help other people. Right? Because I'm not in this to just get rich or get an easy life. I never thought I'll have an easy life. Most of the things I do and achieve come hard. It's, you know, either I really fucked up in my last life and I had to really work hard for it, or actually something else. Who knows? I haven't contacted my soul on a deeper level. I don't know if you can do that. I'm on the fence about many things like that. You know, I believe in spirituality. It's just when it comes to, well, I'm very skeptical about anyone who will claim themselves to be of an oracle-like status, someone who's a seer or a blah blah. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, and I'm not saying them people don't have truths to them. Edgar Cayce, right? You look into who Edgar Cayce was and his cases. I mean, I think it was something like 201 cases or something. He diagnosed only misdiagnosed 2. One of them was definitely down to a part misinformation, and the other one, well, maybe he got one wrong. But out of 201, or it was a number like that, right? It could be 281. I'm sure it was 2 and a 1 in there, and I'm pretty sure the 2 was the 100. He got 200 out of 201 direct diagnoses by going into a deep meditative state, having a letter read to him, and then through that he did what he did, and he successfully treated many people, many things. So believing in just big pharma is false. Believing that psychology is just what it is because this is how humans naturally evolve, I believe to be false. If we just accept the system we've been born into, more war, more domination, more testing, new drugs on our grandparents. They have been testing new drugs that you can't call a vaccine yet because it's a new kind of drug with a new delivery system. It's not built like old vaccines, so it's not a vaccine, it's a new drug. And let's be real with our words, they are testing it on our grandparents. I don't want war, but we have one. I don't want violence, so let's try and avoid it. I'll be honest with you, since seeing what the police were doing, blindly following the police, I started working out hard. Seeing how people are reacting to what the police are doing made me work out hard. I'm like, okay, shit could really go sideways. I really hope it doesn't, because I am pushing for a mindful revolution. The wars that happen right now are the type of wars we're facing. When a country like America or England want to try and suppress someone, they use political power, they cut off resources, they cut off access to. So we need to start cutting off the access the power heads have to us. That's why I believe Bitcoin has a power, because I'm finding people that live on it. If I can live on Bitcoin, I would do it. Because it's supporting a new way. Because it's saying no to war, saying no to dominance, it's saying no to testing drugs on our grandparents. Just infuriates me. And so many people don't see it, right? So many people are like, oh, and they're playing shit down in there, and I'm like, let me localise what I just said for you. They're testing on our grandparents. The drugs don't have FDA approval, which is a private body anyway, right? The Food and Drinks Association, privately started, privately funded, biggest funder is Bill Gates. I mean, you know, sure, it's all a conspiracy. But like, you know, the government were taking their orders from a private body. So where's power and where's governance? So what power do we have? What power can we gain? And how can we use it without violence and by being mindful? I'm a bull in a china shop at the best of times. I have to work hard on keeping my self-control. When I saw the old Bill rough handling a couple of different women, it was the most I could do not to hurt a few of them. And I could have hurt a few of them quite easily before many of them managed to get the better of me, because I've done it. I used to street fight a lot and it was never even. So, but I'm trying to avoid this, right? I've got rage in me because of what I'm seeing them do, but that's what they want us to do. So we have to be mindful. We have to find a centre place and bring calm, because otherwise the eruption will be useless. So we got to be mindful. We got to be aware. And we're up on that time. Use the force, positive mental attitude. Be calm in your thoughts to yourselves like you would others. Keep loving your hearts for yourselves like you would for others. And let's get it. Get what, John? Awareness, of course. Peace in.